Hello again and welcome to episode 24 of the PS Podcast, Australia's #1 PlayStation podcast, hosted by us. I'm your host, Cale Adam, and as ever, I'm joined by Govinda Jakubim Mugatu Whitehurst.
And now the forbidden fruit must be tasted!
If you like what we do here, you can review us on iTunes. 5 stars, please, and tweet at us at _PS Podcast. Suggest topics for the show. We also have a Facebook page where you can join our ever-growing community. We post episodes weekly and cover everything from Uncharted to Parappa the Rapper. And now, on with the show. Govinda, stop playing The Division.
Why do you have to take the wind out of my sails?
Stop it. You've been playing it for too long.
You've played it more than me.
I have. That's undeniable, in fact.
We've only played The Division this week.
So, last week, we recorded a podcast while we were waiting for the game to update.
And now we have come to you 1 week removed.
On the other side.
On the other side of a week of The Division.
Part of me, the part of my life that is, social, tries to be healthy, wishes that the game had never updated and that we had, in fact, never played The Division.
Sometimes I wish it bricked my console, because I don't even know.
This game is like crack. It is like digital crack injected directly into my bloodstream.
If you have an addictive personality, I recommend staying away from the game, because you may never see the light of day again.
Maybe that's a good thing.
We have finished the game.
We did. We finished the story mission.
The story missions, not the game. There's a lot to do. Cleaning up.
And to be fair...
We will probably try the platinum.
Yeah, I think we will. I feel like I'm too committed at this point.
The novelty hasn't worn off yet.
Which is bizarre. Like, I got up... Well, we just did, like, a marathon session yesterday. And I woke up and played more this morning. It was disgusting. I'm ashamed. I'm disgusted.
So we have a lot to say. We're going to save some of it to the talking point later.
Yep.
But for the most part, it is very fun.
It's really good.
If you like looting things and upgrading your armor and your weapons, very fun.
It's really interesting how this is all sort of played out after the beta. Like, even like initially playing it that first day, I wasn't super sold, but it just gets under your skin.
So I think what we should do...
Let's just save this.
No, not still save it. I was thinking let's do a two-faced approach, Let's talk positive now. We played it, we're loving it.
Yep.
And then let's go into, in our talking point this week, just things that aren't quite right that should be addressed.
And what could be fixed for the future. And maybe where this might go.
Yeah, because there's a few things not in it that I'm questioning. But anyway.
Well, it's got that whole Borderlands chasing bigger numbers thing going for it. Like, to be honest, like the...
Continue.
To be honest, like the guns aren't radically different. They just do bigger numbers.
Yeah, it's just the classic, like, Borderlands, we have a gazillion guns. I'm like, no, you have, like...
12
that vary with scopes and damage
colours
and specs. But it's not really even... I don't know, it's just the whole thing. Like, I finally bought that purple ACR yesterday, and it just felt so right, so good.
It just fit.
And
actually,
you mod it, and you watch that DPS just go up again, and you're like, it's too much.
I bought the same, actually. And now with my firearm stat at Govinda, it's doing 35,000 DPS.
Yeah, I think I'm at 33 with it. But I got that extra skill, boy. But for those of you who are not aware, somehow, of what this game is... MMO, third-person cover-based shooter.
MMO light.
Yeah, true.
Let's be very real, because the single-player part of this game, you don't see another player unless you're in a social area.
That is true. I swear that was different in the beta.
It was. I feel like it was.
'Cause I swear I was seeing people out in the actual world.
You can go to group management. The party is by default, or just your online settings is set to closed. If you open that up, people can just drop in, and then you'll actually see some players. But then you've got to be in a group with them. Yep. I kind of would have liked if there were more people just roaming.
No, let's keep it positive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun.
It's very fun. The cover system's one of the best I've used. I don't know why. There's just something very solid about it.
It's very Gears of War.
I have a few little troubles like getting off cover sometimes. I find.
Save it.
No, because I can't talk about cover and then not talk about that. But that's like these are minor things that aren't really like.
It's a bit sticky, the cover.
Yeah, but that's okay for me. I like. I just love. If you want to get to different cover, you look at it, a little X icon pops up, and you hold X and you do a little straight dash for it.
It's like a little tactical maneuver.
It's just really nice, and sometimes, and like enemies are just really aggressive.
Yeah, the AI is quite impressive.
They don't just hold their ground. They don't just stay in one spot. You'll be getting flanked like all over the place.
So we played this with my entire household. So we pretty much did the entire run of story missions with 4 players.
Yeah, I'd recommend not even 4 players, but I recommend even matchmaking just to get into groups.
Because it's way more fun with people.
Kayla and I watched... we probably talked about this on the thing, but when we watched we haven't talked since then.
Oh, wow, yeah, of course.
When we were looking at E3 demos of The Division like 2 years ago, and they have like squads going in, they're talking to each other like fucking dinguses.
Yes.
Like, all right, go flank around this side. All right, I'm going to drop a turret. And we're like, no one talks like that.
Swap out my abilities.
No one does this.
But then we became this.
But we did it constantly throughout.
Probably worse.
I want to give a shout out to us and the Muffin Squad, as we call ourselves.
We are the Muffin Squad.
I'm Blueberry, Cal's Choc Chip.
Team leader, Choc Chip.
No, you're actually the lone wolf who actually runs off and doesn't tell anyone that you've just disappeared.
We had a different analogy. I was more, I felt like I was more
this wasn't, we didn't have the analogy.
You had the analogy. I felt I was more the Leonardo and the Donatello, whereas Govinda was sort of the Raphael.
Kale has a figuratively and literal big head.
Yeah.
He thinks he's better than he actually is. So sometimes we just got to bring him down to earth.
Some people are better though, Govinda. Like,
you're not one of them.
Well, I think I am. I'll let.
But we did the last like 4 story missions about 4 levels under leveled.
Yeah, which was like pretty interesting because the game really changed. It's already not easy, but we were getting very much pushed back, and the AI was competent enough to pursue us. So like sometimes we'd get pushed way back in a stage and they'd follow us.
Part of the issue is when you'd have like either someone with a baseball bat or a guy with a shotgun, and if you're leveled, you can usually take them out before they get to you.
Yeah.
If you're under leveled, you run away.
Yep.
The melee in this game is lacking.
For the player. For the enemies, it's very powerful.
I remember being in the Dark Zone trying to extract some gear, and enemies seem to spawn like 3 seconds out from the extraction coming in.
Oh, wait, yeah, and a quick pro tip for anyone in the Dark Zone. I don't think I even told you this, Govinda. If you down another player and they're in that down state, 1 melee attack will finish them. So you just run up, bop them, they're done.
That is a good little tip.
It's a good little tidbit. I liked that.
But anyway, he just got a baseball bat guy ran up to me while I'm trying to extract gear, and he just beat the shit out of me.
But it's very positive on this game.
It's just so addictive. Like, all I'm thinking about, like, I gotta go do stuff this afternoon, but I got tomorrow off.
Yep.
And it's just gonna be another long haul.
I'm into an interesting phase. Like, I booted it up. I met Govinda for breakfast, but just had like 40 minutes before then. Just trying to clear the map now.
40 minutes when he should have been prepping for this podcast, but instead he was lollygagging.
The podcast is quite prepped, you'll find. We have a lot to talk about.
Well, I don't know, I disagree with that like 20-minute prep we had when we got back here that you could have done during that 40 minutes of the Division you were playing this morning. But anyway, we don't need to talk about that, okay?
You did spend 10 minutes looking for a Mugatu quote.
I blame you, because if you told me about this earlier than a minute before recording...
But yeah, I think
this
will be an interesting phase to the game now, because it's going to get very grindy. I plan on doing this alone now. I think I'm done with the group, at least until we get back to... like, if I'm just going to grind this out, I'm going to listen to podcasts. I don't really want to be chatting.
Why not? Let's grind out together.
No, dude, we're done. I had fun with you. Now I'm going to throw you aside like a used dummy.
No, that's dumb. Have fun in the Dark Zone by yourself, loser.
No.
I'm going to be in there with the fucking Muffin Squad having a jolly old time leveling up, and you're going to be like...
It was actually the Ghetto Muffins. You would know that if you were a true Ghetto Muffin.
I came up with this. We are the Muffin Squad.
You were the Muffin Squad. I was a part of the Ghetto Muffins. We were sort of an elite squad.
We need to stop bickering. I can't even deal with this.
It's going to be a long, long day. So Division's hot. Get amongst it.
It fractures friendships, though. So
and also
careful.
brings them together. We've got a new housemate, and we've just spent the whole week playing this game.
We're about 35 hours into the game at the moment.
Dear God.
That's not too bad. It's catch 5 hours a day.
But it wasn't. It was more like a few massive days.
There's a few 10-hour days.
Yesterday was one that was fucked up.
Yeah.
It was actually fucked up.
But
we can move on.
But let's look. No, let's not. I did forget. We did also dabble. We dabbled in Assault Android Cactus last night.
I was going to talk about the cactus.
Why the fuck can I not get trophies as player 2?
I just saw the rage. Don't even lead in with a positive. Just go to your one gripe.
Yeah, well, this is the reason I don't play in 3DS is because there's no trophies.
That's right. Assault Android Cactus is a game by Witchbeam. We've been talking about it for a little while.
It was part of the vote to play last month.
That's right.
Or this month, I guess.
Yeah, God, it was only this month.
Well, the vote was last month for this month.
Yep. Full disclosure, we are not very far. We played we beat 2 bosses.
Yeah.
Yep. It's pretty awesome though. I mean, despite your minor gripe with, here's what's happened. All right, I'm popping trophies for doing awesome shit. Govinda's getting nothing.
Not even awesome
so
shit.
bitter. He turns.
It's not even awesome shit. It's just he's popping trophies for you killed someone, you killed a boss, you got 20 kills.
I think I got that 100.
Yeah, I would have had it too. You even looked at me and you're like, oh no, we definitely know it's not popping because you have a 150 combo and you didn't get it.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But I really like it.
It's fun. It's great.
It
it's
actually
a good game. Plays well.
There were moments I think on that second boss, the plant lady.
Oh man, I was on fire when we beat that.
Because this game, it's a bullet hell game. You're basically just dodging waves of bullets and dealing with manic shit. But this one boss started launching bullets in a way that we couldn't even comprehend at first.
It was it doesn't really matter, but she shoots out little orbs, blue orbs, and then they explode and shoot out little clusters of 3 bullets in multiple directions.
Yeah.
And so it's just chaos. But we figured out that when you swap weapons, you can it's a little dodge at the same time.
That's crucial. And I kind of skipped over that part in the tutorial. I didn't really
because I was there's only this many buttons, nothing to dodge, and we realized that it's a double action.
Very smooth though. I can see why it's getting ridiculous reviews. Shuhei himself tweeted about it.
Good fun.
Yeah.
I should actually probably pick it up. That maybe if we play it at a distance on 2 consoles, I can get trophies.
I believe it's $10 this month on PS Plus.
I'll pick it up. I think I got $8 in my wallet at the moment.
I'd like to play through it. And the creators themselves have sort of thrown down a gauntlet of a platinum challenge via Twitter.
Which you're not going to do.
Let's be honest, I probably won't. But
well, if the Division's going to take up a lot of time, then Dark Souls comes out. I just don't see you platinuming Assault Android Cactus in time.
I wonder if I'll just be done. We'll talk about Division's endgame a little later, but I wonder if I'll just be totally done with it.
If you get the platinum
in a week,
you reckon you'll platinum it in a week?
Maybe.
It's conceivable.
It's not hard. I cleared 2 burrows just this morning in 40 minutes, of collectibles. After that, we just need to play through all the missions on hard.
That'll be another group effort.
Yeah, I think so.
But that means we gotta get the other boys up to level still.
Oh.
And that's why I was thinking if we do it, we should do it together.
Oh, doctor.
Just do those side missions. They're not going to grind themselves.
That's it. I think I'll just do them and
No, but I mean, you're saying you're going solo now. I'm saying
here's the problem
to get them leveled to be competent on these hard level 30 missions, they need to be at level 30.
Yeah, I think that's why trying to grind these side missions as a group, we need to each do all of our side missions, and if you've already done it, you get nothing for it.
You still got XP.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's just the upgrades for the base you don't get.
My problem with it is coordinating everyone to them. That was sort of frustrating.
What do you mean?
Because it's such a big map and you want everyone to hit.
Yeah, but everything's
these.
underleveled anyway, so as long as you're in a group, you can still get the experience for it.
I just kind of wish you could I know it would break the game. I wish we could split up and hit them all.
Too easy then.
Yeah, it's true.
You could finish it too quickly.
We should probably move on. I got a lot of news today. And we're going to come back to the division.
We will come back to the division.
Was there anything else?
I didn't play anything else.